You complete me.
You're garbage who kills for money.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. But when they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. You see, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
What is going on here? Breakfast!
Come to the street, bro. I will beat your motherfucking ass.
Ice.
This is a certified hood classic.
And I'm not trying to defend Ice, but now Red Reaper and Fusion, y'all tried to call his parole officer, didn't you?
I've already I never personally.
Look, I gotta be honest with all of you. It's about time. Finally, you all called out Triple Teats on all the bullshit that he did and said. Oh, my bad. Silly me. There I go again, being a smartass. Yeah. As usual, being a smartass. I meant to say Triple T, but hey, if the shoe fits, Triple Teats. Woo! Oh, goodness me. Anyways, as I was saying, finally, they called Triple Teats out for all the bullshit that he did and spewed out of his fucking mouth. And he's still perpetuating a lot of the bullshit to this very day. Well, it took you all long enough to be real honest. Tell me something, God-fearing man. Tell me something. Mister, I have more honor, more integrity in your pinky finger guy, whatever. That's what you always say. You always say, well, I have more integrity, more honor in my pinky finger than you do. Tell me something, mister. I fought for your rights and freedoms, guys. I fought for this country. Why are you such a fucking hypocrite? You can say all the low-hanging fruit, low-rent quotes and sayings, the fancy one-liners all you want. every time you talk on your YouTube channel, you mix in some Christian theology, philosophy bullshit, but you don't act like a Christian. You ain't no God-fearing man. I mean, how you treat people, number one. Number two, you cuss. The list goes on and on. You can say, well, two wrongs don't make a right. And there's two sayings that you always like to say. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And you also like to say, hey guys, don't point the finger at anyone. Just don't point the finger at anyone when you know that there's somebody else pointing the finger back at you. Well, guess what? Look at that. That's what I'm doing to you now. Yeah. How does that make you feel, Triple Teats? How does that make you feel? How do you feel? Huh? How does that make you feel? It's like I said, you can say the fancy one-liners all you want. You can say the bullshit, low-hanging fruit, low-rent quotes and sayings all you want. You may think that your morals, your values, are as white as the driven snow, but they're not. See, your morals are out of whack. You talk about being a God-fearing man, huh? I don't see it. Maybe you should read the Bible. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of, there is a lot of Bible verses that speaks against hypocrisy and boasting. Two things you have problems with. Yeah. While you're doing that, maybe you should get right with your God and ask for His forgiveness, as well as go around and say you're sorry to the people that you wronged. Why is it that you're so quick, like everybody else in that community? Why is it that you're so quick to call other people out on their bullshit, but you're not quick? You're definitely not quick enough to call yourself out on your bullshit. Why is that? Tell me, Mr. Hypocrite. Mr. I fought for your rights and freedoms, guys. Mr. I have more honor, more integrity in my pinky finger than you do. Mr. I'm a God-fearing man. Let's go down a list of all your wrongs. I mean, the obvious. You stabbed me in the back not once, but twice. You insinuated, you accused me of calling Iceman's parole officer. You said, hey, Red Reaper and Fusion, you two try to call Iceman's parole officer. You said that without knowing the truth, the proof. You said that without providing the evidence that you think I called, that you believe that I called Iceman's parole officer. Look for a 540 area code number on it. I doubt it. I seriously think you would not see any number with the 540 area code on it. You won't. I bet you won't. Now, first of all, I bet you won't even bother to look for the number to begin with. Not to mention, it's your shtick, it's your handle to accuse people of something that they didn't do or say. That's what you like to do. I mean, you accused MBIP Scott of flip-flopping against you because the whole Shy Wolf and the chef situation. But it's really funny to me that it's Scott who supports you more than you support him. Why is that, Mr. I'm a God-fearing man? You phony Christian. Not to mention, did you falsely accuse Adam Calhoun of sneak dissing Ryan Upchurch and his song titled, song called, whatever, Fight Music? Not to mention, you falsely accused him of beating a woman? And you wonder why people judge you. You wonder why people come after you. Well, that's a no-brainer. Threaten to dox people because they say something against you that you don't like. They have an opinion about you that you don't like. Huh. You need to grow up, boy. I don't want to hear that. Respect your honors and respect and honor your elders bullshit. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Want to sit there and say, hey, Red, heavy duty country and black scout survival did some kind of browbeating bullshit and mob mentality tactics. Motherfucker, says the hypocrite. It goes around, does some kind of mob mentality tactics on people, browbeats people, does some psychological abuse, and threatens people. Speaking of which, you threatened Square. Hey, I'm going to hire some hackers to hack child pornography on your computer, Square. I mean, yeah, Square is a creepy bastard, and he's guilty by omission when after he said, well, I got rid of my laptop, guys. I threw that sumbitch in the trash can. I burnt that sumbitch. Yeah, guys, yeah. But so are you. You're also guilty by omission. Real fucking talk, dude. Real fucking talk. And yet you're sitting there saying, well, don't point the finger at anyone when you know that there's somebody else pointing the finger back at you. Maybe, just a thought, maybe you should take your own advice. Man, you're a sideshow unto yourself. You really are. But, there's other situations that you got yourself involved. Like, prime example, I mean, you did call out Cammie, now known as Miss Hysteria, because she went around in the community and she claimed that, oh, hey guys, I got the paperwork on Johnny Google. And then you were one of those people who said, oh, well, so-and-so that she talked to on her live stream is not a real cop. And by the way, I gotta say this, if you all wanted to be police detectives tomorrow, you wouldn't last. Because you're fucking morons. I mean, you all falsely accused K9 Rescue of being the fake cop that Cammie talked to. Now, here's a logical question. Why? Why would a known cop supporter, being K9 Rescue, impersonate as a cop on Cammie Victoria's or Miss Hysteria's live stream back in 2022? And not to mention, back to the whole Triple T thing. Triple T, you seriously ran with the false, fabricated paperwork against Iceman. Falsely accused him of being a confidential informant. Then you said, what did you say on Dumb Geniuses Live last year? Oh yeah, you said, well, I talked to a cop and he said that paperwork is legit. You pulled some fake news, CNN fake news bullshit. Jeez, man. But yet, you have a degree in criminal justice, right? I'm so glad that you're not a cop. Because if you were a cop, you're the type of person who would subvert freedom for a feeling. You're the type of person who would actually become a cop just to illegally confiscate people's guns and then illegally plant drugs on people. Ain't that something? Sorry, I had to reel up. Yep, got my backy. But yeah, and I mean, in that paperwork, even though the video was blurred out, I think it wasn't just Rob C. Zombie or whoever else who cooked up and made up that fabricated paperwork. I think it was multiple people involved in that bullshit. But that's just my opinion. Just one person's opinion. But then the topic of paperwork came about again, but this time with MoCon. But you, Triple T, you said that paperwork is sealed. But you think confidential informant paperwork is open to all to see. You think that paperwork is not sealed? What's her name, Cajun lady? Said CI, confidential informant. If anything, Cajun lady schooled you, Triple Teats. She did. She did. She schooled you. I mean, I just gotta say this too. Since you took the time to decipher, oh, hey, Adam Calhoun sneak this Ryan Up Church and fight music. You all threw Adam Calhoun underneath the bus. You did him dirty. You did. That's what I believe. You all created something out of nothing. I'll be honest. I don't like Adam Calhoun's cop bootlicking antics, just like I don't like Ryan Upchurch's cop bootlicking antics either. Politically, I'm strictly independent. Because I realized a long time ago that the Republicans versus Democrats paradigm thing, they're two sides of the same coin. They're one and the same. And to be real honest, Adam Calhoun's music is not my cup of tea. Just like New Breed's and Jesse Howard's music is not my cup of tea either. Yeah. Oh well. Oh fucking well. But since you like to react to music so much, tell me something, Triple T. Do you know anything about music? Do you know anything about music theory? Do you know what beaming notes are? Do you know what 16th notes are? Do you know what 16th note triplets are? Do you know what triplets are? Do you know the difference between half notes, quarter notes, and whole notes? Do you know what forte means? That's a musical term, just like crescendo. Do you know what crescendo means? Do you know what forte means? What it is? I tell you what, I'll help you out. Forte is when you do vocals or play a musical instrument loudly or strongly. Crescendo means a gradual increase of volume of music. See, I was taught about music from a very early age. The different types of tempo, counts, all that bullshit. Now, when it comes to your military service, dude, let me tell you, you've tainted, disrespected, disgraced your own military service. You tarnished your own military service by the way you've acted, especially the last year and a half. You're a fucking idiot, dude. Running around playing God and saying to people, well, I gave you your rights, guys. Then contradict yourself and say, well, that's your God-given right. Sitting there saying, well, you can't own nuclear warheads or fully automatic firearms, then go on to say, but there's no use for fully automatic firearms, guys. Tell people that this is what gets me. You tell someone, I forgot who it was that you said this to, you said, fuck his First Amendment rights, blah, blah, blah. You might as well just say, fuck your rights too. So that's what the military's come to these days now? Huh? You said, well, if you want to earn your rights, join the military. Tell me something, dumbass. How can you earn something that you already have? And what we already have is pre-existing natural rights given to us by a higher power. Certainly not by you or the U.S. military or the U.S. government. And I tell you what, this is what I believe. Since you like to bring up the fact that you're U.S. military and all that bullshit, real fucking talk. Tell you what I believe. I believe that you fought and served for the U.S. military's and the U.S. government's imperialistic ideologies, ideals, whatever. I believe that you fought and served for a corrupt government. I believe that you served and fought for the corporations. I believe, corporate America. That's who the fuck you fought for. I believe that you fought for the international banks, the centralized banks. I believe that you fought for the rich folks. What's that guy's name? The rich folks and the elites. What's that guy's name? He got put on blast for secretly paying crisis actors sitting next to each other in buses, bumper to bumper. The crisis actors posing as Black Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter supporters, KKK, white supremacists, and neo-Nazis members, whatever, sitting next to each other in buses, bumper to bumper. Like what happened in Charlottesville, Virginia, all those years ago in the Charlottesville riots. George Soros, that's who the fuck you fought for. You fought for the rich folks. You fought for the Illuminati, and there you are saying the same old bullshit saying, well, don't sell your soul to the devil. You kind of already did that. But what else? You also fought for the globalist. Oh wait, the U.S. military and the U.S. cops, they are the globalists now. The people who talk about the Great Reset, cashless society. The people who claim that they care about the condition of the economy, but they really don't. They warn us about the coming economy collapse. It's really funny. All you veterans, and especially people who still serve in the military, especially volunteer firefighters, career firefighters, and EMTs, paramedics, and cops, you all pretend, especially nurses and doctors, you all pretend that you care about the condition of the United States economy. But you all want some free handouts, free food, free of everything. Free trucks, free vehicles, all that bullshit. You want discounts. You want a pat on the back. All because you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you're a firefighter, EMT, paramedic, or you're in the military, or you were in the military. No, you pay for the full price, motherfuckers. You pay for the full price. The same people you fought for the globalists, the same people who want to implement a one world government. Hey, Mr. I'm a God-fearing man. You realize it's the U.S. military and the cops who's going to make people receive the mark of the beast during the end of days? Yeah, the mark of the beast. U.S. military and the cops gonna make people receive the mark of the beast. Maybe you should brush up on some stuff like that. That's who the fuck you fought for, Triple Teats. Tell me something. I got some questions for you. What does your military service have anything to do with the drama that you inserted yourself in, like everybody else? Why should I care about your military service? Because I don't. I really don't. I don't care. And I just don't, like, also, how does this make any sense? You say, well, racists are in the same category as pedophiles. No. The fuck you talking about? Then you turn around and say, well, I wouldn't say you turn around, but you keep on going. Well, pedophiles, they deserve to die. They deserve to go to hell. But yet, you threaten Square, hey, I'm going to hire some hackers to hack child pornography on your computer, Square. Something else, too. Since you like to claim that you're a God-fearing man, huh? You verbally attacked God's people, God's creation. You know, people that God created in His image, which in turn, you attacked God Himself. I believe that there's a word for that. Blasphemy. Yeah. Anybody who also in that community who also claims to be a Christian, but yet you all treat each other like shit, cuss. I don't care if you say one cuss word. So on and so forth. You do some other bullshit in the eyes of your Lord, your God, that's bad. You're phony. You're fakes. You're not even Christians. And something else I gotta mention here. Tell me something, Lori. Why did you delete your comment? You know, what's that guy's name? Outsider looking in's video, where you're also in that video, but you said, "See, Square, you gotta listen here." In regards to your husband, Triple T, when he threatened Square, "Oh, I'm gonna hire some hackers to hack child pornography on your computer, Square." You posted that comment, what, 5, 6, 7 months ago? And after you and Triple T got called out, I responded to your comment. But why did you delete that comment after a few hours? Why did you delete that comment? And I'm pretty sure, hey, it is what it is. You probably took a screenshot of that comment, since you are the self-proclaimed queen of receipts, right? Right? But why did you delete that comment? Maybe because you didn't want other people looking at the truth. What I said in that comment was 1,000,000% truth. And you just couldn't take that, could you? You just didn't like that. Oh well. I mean, try to make some sense out of this. So there's Mr. I gotta be the center of the universe, aka Triple T, gets on YouTube, uploads a pre-recorded video, or he goes live just to run his fucking mouth, talk shit about people or someone, complains about people spreading hatred, but yet he spreads a lot of hatred. He likes to accuse people of something that they didn't do or say. He always slings out a bunch of Christian theology, philosophy out of his fucking mouth in his fucking lectures and his fucking speeches, whatever you want to call it. He always says the same old bullshit, psychobabble, low-hanging fruit, low down, low rent sayings and quotes. The same old bullshit, fancy one-liners and all that. I mean, honestly, Triple T, you think that you're redeemable at this point? You think, you actually do think you're redeemable? Not to me, you're not. I mean, I'm just saying. And you can act like, you can think that you're innocent, that you're the good guy, that you're the victim, because you're not. You are not the good guy. You are not the victim. You are far from innocent. And you can go around and think and act like everybody should care and respect for your military service. You can go around and think that people should care and respect your military service. Well, there's a thing called individual rights. Individual rights. Which means that person, he or she, has the right to choose if he or she wants to respect you or not. And the last time I checked, respect is earned, not given. And it's a two-way street. And by the way, Loki, Mike's car hole, you two idiots have no room to talk. You two, along with Triple T, Lori, Sin TV, HBR at the Crossroads, see, all six of you threw cheap shots against me. You all tried to enforce rules for me, but not for thee, double standards. All because you didn't like it that I talked to Shy Wolf because I said, get him. Huh. But that's really funny. If I remember correctly, Triple Teats, you and your crew were on, you sided with Iceman at one point, didn't you? And then all of a sudden, you and your crew flip-flopped against Iceman. Yeah. So it's okay when you all do it, but it's not okay for when I do it?